Some games don't test your reflexes or your creativity, they test your morals, your empathy, and your humanity. Story-driven games like Detroit Become Human, What Remains of Edith Finch, and The Last of Us invite you not just to play, but to feel, to decide, and to become. In narrative games, your avatar isn't just your avatar. They are a story, and you co-author that story through your choices. The decisions you make define not only the path of the narrative, but also a version of yourself. This experience creates what scholars call a narrative identity. Through the story, you explore values, emotions, and relationships. You empathize and make hard calls. You succeed or you fail, and every choice shapes how you see yourself. Often, players don't just play as a character, they live as them for a while. They form emotional bonds, attachments, and even grief when the story ends. That emotional journey becomes part of their digital self. Narrative games blur the line between virtual and real identity. Through them, players can explore parts of themselves: empathy, morality, and vulnerability, sometimes things that they never get to explore in real life, or at least they're not put in circumstances that require them to think about them in this manner. Where story games vary from a movie experience is the fact that you're the one making the choices. While sometimes they are on a relatively linear set path, there's still an aspect of responsibility behind what happens with the character coming from your perspective. And that weight oftentimes makes you reflect on yourself and the choices you're about to make. Story games show that games aren't just about mechanics, they're about meaning. They let us explore inner worlds, build empathy, and forge digital identities shaped around our choices, values, and ultimately humanity. They embed the player in emotionally rich narratives, shaping identity through choices, empathy, and moral dilemmas. That narrative and self-construction often blur fiction and personal identity, offering introspection and empathy on the player's real self.